Late night, early mornings. This is DJ Bax. Got my partner in the building with me, Mr. Spring, aka Springtime. Let's get it popping.
Late nights, early mornings. DJ Bax.
This is the podcast, y'all. Late night, early mornings. No, it's been a minute, but we back.
Late nights, early mornings. DJ Bax.
Hopefully you've been feeling good out there. No, I've been feeling good. Bringing it into 2023.
Late nights.
That Michael Jordan number, y'all.
DJ Bax.
Let's go.
Late nights, early mornings. DJ Bax.
Excuse me, what happened if you mash this button? What did it do? Oh,
The late night, early morning show, y'all.
Late nights, early mornings. DJ Bax.
Let's get ready to rumble! Late night, early mornings, DJ Bax. And my partner in crime for a long, long time. Mr. Springs, aka Springtime. What's good with you?
Hey, what's good with you, bruh? Everything on your end?
How's life been treating you?
Oh man, I ain't gonna complain. I get it in. This work schedule is crazy. These 6 days, but that's why we don't get to talk that much or whatever. But we'll find a way. We'll make a way to do something.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So definitely, once again, apologize again for the delay for the late night, early morning podcast. But, gotta work, gotta take care of home, gotta do all the other things. Been on the go for a while. Actually, before we get into topic here, went to a couple of great concerts here past few weeks. Got to
Okay.
see, and I know you're going to be a little envious of this, but I got to see Miss Jill Scott,
Ah,
the Jill Scott.
yes, Jilly from Philly.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. And it was I believe the 25th year anniversary or somewhere in that time frame of her first album. And she did the whole first album.
Wow. She did the whole first one.
The whole first album.
Man, to me, everything on that thing banging.
Mm,
I used
definitely.
to
Was
put that
definitely
thing.
a treat.
I just let it
Definitely
play.
good vibe. Love
Ah,
Jill.
yeah.
It was awesome. And I followed that up the week after by going to see one of my favorite groups of all time, New Edition Legacy Tour, New Edition, Keith Sweat. Oh man, Guy, can't forget Guy, and Tank. So I give my wife a hard time because I'm like, oh, I'm not, Tank fan. And the reason that there's a story behind it. The reason being is because I saw Tank last year in Cincinnati for the Cincinnati Musical Fest,
Uh,
which Janet was the headliner, but Tank was, I think, came up or whatever. But it was so funny. And I understand he was stalling for time, but he did like so much talking or whatever the case may be. And it's like, okay, we didn't pay you to talk, we paid you to sing. And but nevertheless, I understand he was buying time for Janet, but he actually did really, really well for the New Edition tour. I mean, opening act, and he did the job. So, course, he's for the ladies or whatever. But there's
Yeah.
Tank songs I like. I like probably about 3, 4 Tank songs that I'm cool with. You know,
I'm
I
about right
vibe with
there
him.
with you,
So
about 3 or 4. Yeah.
shout out to Tank.
Shout
But obviously, New Edition, you know, they've been in the business a long time. Shout out to them brothers for still doing their thing. So great
Big
shows.
shout out to
Didn't
them.
check them out.
I
Check them out.
I seen this little brief, what they call it, a GIF or even maybe a TikTok. They did your boy wrong,
Oh,
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You
Ooh,
know, and we have so much love for Bobby. You got to think
oh
Bobby's one of the
yeah.
kings. And you know, life, you never know. You don't know how life is going to turn out. Now,
No.
we would have never thought Bobby would be the one that be, you know, struggling or whatever the case may be. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's
because in
struggling.
most cases you think it's the one that's not like a headliner, maybe Ronnie or Ricky, but both of them doing decent. They
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
damn
yeah.
good, really. You know.
Everybody else, you know, looked good and
Yeah,
was able to get around.
yeah.
But
Bobby
Bobby's still struggling.
Johnny done got big. He still can't dance though. Shout out to Johnny. Don't get mad at me, Johnny.
Johnny, yeah, Johnny can't dance, but
Your
Johnny
rhythm
can
off a
sing.
little
Johnny
bit,
can
but you can
sing
sing,
behind
bro.
off.
Ooh,
Shout
that
out to
boy
him.
can sing.
But real quick here, and it looks like we keep this meeting short so I can get it on TikTok. But it looks like about 9 minutes here. So I want to jump into the topic of what cast is going to be about today. And I know my last cast, if you follow me on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, was about the kings of hip hop. With this month being March, International Women's Month. So shout out
Yes,
to all the women's, the
yes,
mothers,
yes.
the
Shout out
aunts,
to the
the
women. Shout out.
grandmas, the
Yeah,
sisters, the cousins, you know, your
much love.
friends. Shout out to these women because they do the damn thing and
Yeah, they
they
do.
work so hard, you know, to make it happen.
Yeah,
Whether
they
it's a
do.
single parent home, whether it's I think it's rougher sometimes with a mama and daddy in the house
What?
sometimes.
That's another
But
job at home.
you know, whatever. Shout out to these women making it happen. So, you know, in respect with the International Women's Month here, let's talk about the queens of hip hop. You know, and
Hey,
hip hop celebrating 50 years. There have been a lot of queens that come through. You know, of course, everybody has their different choices and who they see. You know, today's hip hop is not what it was yesterday. We understand that. We respect it. But let's get into let's make it, you know, interesting here. Rico, give me your top 5 queens of hip hop.
ooh, my top 5. Okay, all right, all right. Queens. How about individual groups or what? Just
You
flow
know,
with females?
individuals.
Individuals?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Roxanne Shante, off top.
Ooh,
Roxanne Shante, off top. I'm gonna
yes.
give it to her. Um, who I got to holler at MC Light. That
Yes.
voice.
Shout
That
out to Light.
voice. Yes. MC Light. Um, who I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Wow. Um, you got me.
There's a lot.
I'm gonna put Queen out there. I put Queen. She
Latifah,
paved the way for
definitely.
a lot of women too, you know. Huh, and she's beautiful too. So definitely Queen. What's that? 3?
That's 3.
Okay, okay. Um, let me get I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the brat in there.
Oh, yeah.
Got to
Brett, first platinum
Yes,
female solo artist.
come on now. The brat in there. And then one that you I'm probably sure you heard of, but didn't really get all like Rhapsody. You know what I'm
Rhapsody.
saying?
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of her. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
can flow.
That's about 90s.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
90s. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere,
I
yeah,
know her. Definitely.
yeah. That right, she can flow, man. I like her
Yeah.
flow. So, you know, sometimes when you into a person, regardless if they got that big hit or not, just to hear them vibe and flow, that's what you in it
Hmm.
for. But that's what I'm gonna rock with. What you got?
Wow. Okay. So kind of a little parallel there. Definitely have in MC Light, one of my favorites. Um, Queen Latifah, another one. Um, I have in um, hmm, Oh man, when I'm not thinking about it, I know it. I guess I won't do it in any order. Lil Kim, Pioneer.
Yeah, yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Kim,
yeah.
um, Nicki Minaj, and I'm
Of
gonna
all
explain,
time?
and um, Lauren Hill.
Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill. Oh my God. How did I leave Lauren out?
Yeah, there's
It's
a
like
lot
you
of
said,
them.
it's
Like
a
it's,
lot,
it's when
man.
you really think about it, we left, a lot off the board. That I mean, you got
Yeah,
Moni Love, you got
yeah.
um, Sparky D, you get
Sparky
Sweet
D.
Tea, uh, there's on, and obviously you got the group Salt and Pepper, JJ Fad, all of
Yes.
them.
Number,
But
number. She had everybody trying to figure that out.
what's
Yeah.
that?
JJ Fad.
JJ Fad.
Yeah. The ending verse. The summer
Oh,
number.
Supersonic. Yes, yeah.
I
But the funny thing, and I know you looked at me funny when I said Nicki Minaj, and
did.
despite whether you agree, you disagree, she's that bridge. If I look at it, and there's, like I said, now that I talk about it, there's another one I left out, Foxy Brown.
I give you love on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I give you love
But
on
I
that.
think she's that bridge between Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve. Um,
That's what I was gonna say.
there's that bridge,
Yeah,
to from that point to where we are today. And I think
yeah.
she played a big part in that. And she, created herself, made herself a pop star. You got to think about it. And I'd say this across that's why I don't really hate on today's hip hop or anything.
Uh-huh.
Um, is because everybody's trying to be a rapper. Everybody's trying to be a rapper. I guarantee you there's probably about 3, 4, 5 people in your hometown right now trying to be a rapper. But to become a rapper, and not only become a rapper, but become a mega star, is not easy to do. You have to have some type of skill set. And I respect Nikki for, yeah, the sexuality stuff is, but I understand it's Lil Kim, sex sells, right?
It does.
But she had to be able to deliver on the lyrics and on the records. And I think she did that
She
enough.
crushed it.
Yeah, I
She
think she did.
crushed it. Her flow was so bad. I really thought at first that Biggie was writing for her.
You talking about Lil
Um,
Kim or you talking about
yeah,
Nicki?
look Kim.
Oh, Lil Kim. Oh, we flipped back.
Yeah.
Lil Kim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Big
Nick.
wrote some of her lyrics. Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because her flow and her delivery, oh, like the one you just said, Nicki Minaj, her
Hmm.
flow and her delivery and the way she does it, she kind of put me in the mind in her delivery. It kind of put me in the mind of old boy from Digital Underground with the
Money
different
B.
personalities. Huh?
Money B.
No.
Shock G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With the different personalities and
Oh yeah,
flow
yeah.
from a different personality. That's tight right there, man. That takes some skills to do that.
Yeah. 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 I definitely, give her major props. And like I said, there was some that we left off, and shout out, I mean, Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was dope,
Yes, she was.
part of the firm, part of possibly would have been the commission, with Big and Jay-Z.
Right.
Um, Eve, Rough Rider Camp, like she held her
Boy,
own classic joints.
Pitbull in the skirt.
Yeah. Yes. Pitbull in the
Yes,
skirt. Uh, Moni Love. I personally, Moni Love has always been one of my favorites.
that's
Uh,
going back there. Yeah.
yeah.
In the middle. Yes.
Yeah. Moni in the middle on the Buddy remix.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Moni. There's a lot of other ones. Like if I want to go older, Sparky D is part of that Real Roxanne.
Oh
Going
yeah.
back and forth to
Okay.
Sparky D, Real Roxanne
Yeah.
Shante, like you said. Who, if you
Yeah.
haven't watched that Netflix movie about her, watch that. Roxanne
I didn't know it
Shante.
was one on Roxanne.
What was that?
I didn't know it was one on Roxanne.
Yeah, on Roxanne Shante on Netflix. I
I
think it
gotta check that out.
still should be up there. I haven't seen it
Okay.
in a minute,
Oh
but if you
yeah,
have,
man.
yeah.
much love to her because that was the first female I heard rap.
No doubt.
And it just took off from there, of course. But Little Kim was the first female I heard rap to like she was like she had a direct voice for the hood. She was like talking to us. It's like she talking to me.
No doubt. No
You
doubt.
know, it's people you were around that talk like that. But I'm gonna give you another one too. And she's a bad chick, Missy Elliott.
Oh, yeah. How
Missy
did we leave
Elliott.
her off?
Oh my God. And
Yeah.
it's like if she want to, she could make a hit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That talent.
She's performed dozens of hits and written